valued and virtuous family. Well, you can see I'm not outside. It is miserable today outside. It started out sunny, well, sort of sunny. It was kind of cloudy. But we now have just rain, rain, rain. It's been raining for about 30 minutes now. So I am not outside. And I hate that because I love to be outside in the sun. That's one of the reasons I'm back in Florida. But I'm so excited to see you and really just be able to speak without coughing. I was pretty sick last week, and so thank you for your grace for, you know, me missing last week after I promised I would be on, but your girl couldn't breathe, okay? so, I still want to talk about, honestly, um, forgiveness and healing. I know that I'm on a journey that every day I'm discovering, you know, things that I probably haven't let go of. And even more so, I learned that in counseling for myself, when I was going, and I learned that some of the things that I have a hard time with, and some of the things that I give my friends and family and my husband a hard time with is because of hurt that I was carrying, you know. And, you know, the verse that comes to mind for me is, when God speaks and he says, it's in Ephesians, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. And that's Ephesians 4:32. And I want to tell you that it's easy to say, I forgive you, but do we forget it? No. I'm just going to be honest. It's very hard. That's probably one of the hardest things. So I thought about, like, what is that keeping me from? What am I not getting because I'm too busy trying to hold on to, well, they did that to me, And then even subconsciously not realizing that I'm hanging on to it, or that what happened in my past is not allowing me to move forward and heal. You can't heal if you keep reaching back for that thing, and maybe there is some justification. Maybe someone was just so abusive to you and hurtful to you. So yeah, you probably have a good reason to feel like, I don't know how I'm going to forgive that. But I'll tell you something, you're hurting just you. If you can't let go and you keep doing this and you can't move forward. So one of the things that I'm definitely working on for myself is just forgiveness and healing for me, for my current relationships, letting go of things that hurt me. And I'll tell you, I'm probably like most women, I have some, things that my father, did not to me, but I saw him do it to other women. So to me, I'm like, no, I'm not allowing that in my life. I'm not. And you know what that's done? I can't forgive that thing. So it then holds on to me, and I don't trust. That's in not only in my marriage, transparently, but also in friendships. And people say, well, my circle's small. Well, why is your circle small? Why? And I'm learning as I get older, I don't want to miss a thing. I don't want to be hanging on to anything that's keeping me from what God has for me. And it's interesting because at church on Elevation on Sunday, Lisa Turkis came on and she was speaking about forgiveness. And I'm like, okay, God, I hear you. I hear you. I'm supposed to be talking about forgiveness and learning to let go of the thing. I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to walk around not trusting people, because what relationship am I missing? Because I'm too busy hanging on to that thing. Was saying, well, I was hurt in the past, so I'm never gonna. Does that sound familiar? I just stopped by to tell you, let it go. Because half the time, probably 99% of the time, the person's not thinking about it. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about that slight that you're remembering. They've moved on, and you're the one stuck in the past, stuck in that hurt, stuck in that same loop that you can't let go of, and then you can't move forward and find true happiness. And that's not, again, in a marriage or anything, it's just happiness within yourself because you're blocking yourself from people. I'm just the first to admit having a wall up. And it's something that, in counseling I've discovered, and I hold it against everybody, even people that haven't done anything to me. So it's like, why? I'm missing so much. I'm missing opportunities. I'm missing relationships, and even more so, I might be hurting the people that I'm in relationship with because I'm too afraid or too angry or too bitter about the thing in my past that I'm holding on to. So I'm coming today just to say, forgive as God forgives you. If nothing else, do it for you. Do it for you. For the you that is waiting to have that new friendship, have that relationship, be healed, and truly walking in the glory and wonder that God has for you. I'm no expert, but I can only tell you from my experience, and I just want you to walk healed. I'm learning to walk that journey, and it is beautiful because I'm having conversations and openness with my daughter, who I was hurt and I hurt her, my husband. I'm, becoming more of a gentle person. I don't have to always fight, and it's a wonderful feeling. And I want you to experience it, family. So today I'm asking you, forgive and heal and walk forward into the glorious person that God has called you to be. Have a great rest of your evening.
Give them something to talk about.